Hi Leo, and welcome to your monthly zodiac reading. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. If you want to take a look at your rising or moon sign readings, you can do that too. You may find they resonate as well, or sometimes even resonate better. It depends. Okay, so you can certainly do that. We're looking at tarot and oracle here, things surrounding challenges you may face, things you need to avoid, what you need to grab a hold of, positive energy, things you need to work on or make room for. We will also have live tarot oracle at the end for clarification, confirmation, additional guidance. You may find that one set of these cards or all of them will resonate for the month. Maybe this is something that's already happening, something that will happening or begin to happen as the month goes on, and it may go out and surpass. It may have come in September or go out and surpass October, okay? But let's start with challenge you may face, mischief. I said I haven't been reading these cards because sometimes they do speak in riddles a little bit, but with this one, I'm going to read it because I do feel that this message is important. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. Okay? With the 7 of Candles or the 7 of Cups. This is choices. This is having different choices, okay? So I feel like there could be a couple of messages here. And I'm going to say, as you can see, I'm in a different setting. I am away for a few days. That was the air conditioner kicking on. It is a little noisy. There is even some outside noise. So I do ask that you just bear with me. It won't be like this every time. And I am trying to talk a little louder to make up for that, all right? So please, I apologize. Please bear with me. I feel like there's some mischief. It's a challenge you're going to face. So whether that's something that you're doing yourself, which is, if you're doing it yourself, it's you have a lot of choices. And I feel like maybe you're making the not so wise ones or ones that are going to cause a little mischief in your own life or in other people's lives. And this is going to be a challenge for you, maybe a challenge for you to hold back from doing it. For others of you, I feel like there's someone in your life that's causing a little bit of mischief, Leo, that they are, right, it said riding your tails. I'm just like on your coattails, just being a bit of a pain in your butt right now, okay? That's the easiest way to say it, that they're just being a little difficult to deal with right now. Maybe they're making some bad choices towards you, okay? However that works in your life, just let that resonate for however it works. Some positive energy to embrace or to bring joy in. And we have the Mummy with change with the Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay. What I want to say here is, I just want to make sure that this is over. It is. You can still see my hand. Yeah, the cards. You need to make some change. You need to embrace positive change in your life. You need to let go of maybe this mischief, this mischievous energy that's surrounding you, or whatever it may be. And with the Queen of Cups, is it going to be hard to make this change? Maybe, because with the Queen of Cups, it's a lot of self-care and self-love. And having compassion and being nurturing. And that is whether it's to yourself. In some case, it's showing compassion or nurturing maybe to this little mischievous elf over here that, or imp would be a better word, that's just wreaking a little bit of havoc, okay? Being kind, being caring, being nurturing. Trusting your gut, following your heart, okay? That's the kind of positive energy to embrace here, or the kind of change that needs to be made to bring you that peace and positivity. Let's look at negative or shadow energy to work on. Broom. Making room, sweeping away, clearing what you don't need. Okay, along with the 6 of Cups, which is giving and sharing to others. Okay, so what I'm going to say here for you, Leo, is that you may find okay. When you have situations like this surrounding you, you may find it very hard to be this Queen of Cups, loving and nurturing and whatever it is, sharing what it is that you have with others, okay? Focusing on what may have been the good times. You may even have a hard time sweeping this negative energy out from you, okay? And basically, they're saying you need to work on that. You need to realize that sweeping away things that no longer serve you out of your life is good and positive for you. It's change that needs to be made. This is all tying in together. They're telling you that you should be able to embrace others with love and compassion and care and nurturing and kindness, as well as yourself. And I feel that you're not doing that, and they want you to make the change there to start doing it for your own personal health, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, and even your physical health, because if all those other ones are unbalanced, it affects you physically. Okay? I just feel like this is very heavy, and I don't know why. I'm sorry, Leo. I don't want this to be a down reading for you. I just feel like the joy, the positivity needs to come with change. And maybe it's for your own self-preservation, your own self, like so that you can care and love for yourself. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there, because this will resonate different for everyone. So I don't know what situations you have going on, but I do know that it's keeping you from being your loving, nurturing, caring self. And I do know that it's hard for you to get rid of it, okay? Just sweep it away. With what you need to make room for, straw bale. Well, they want you to get out of your comfort zone. So maybe living in this type of energy has become your comfort zone. It's become your zone. It's become what you're used to. And they're saying you need to make room for the new. We have the Hanged Man. Okay. It's seeing things from a different perspective, right? That's what the Hanged Man is. It's being able to see things, differently. And maybe if you see these things differently, it will help you make room, or give you the motivation, the care, the nurturing, the inspiration to step out of this comfort zone or this zone that you're in, right? Because if you're still in this zone, or if you're still staying with inside your box, you are not going to grow and expand. So growing and expanding requires room in your life, in your mind, in your heart. When things are full, it's hard to, shove more in, basically. It just gets lost in the muddle. Is that what you call it? Yeah, like it just gets lost. So you need to make clear space for it so that new energy can come in. All right, what do you need to avoid? Trick or treat. Again, mischief and play. I don't think they want you to avoid play. I think we're back to the trick or the mischief. Okay? With the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, we've been talking about him a lot in the past few readings. He can be, because I'm going to the shadow side of the Knight of Wands. We know that the good side of the Knight of Wands is energy and passion, inspired action, going after what it is that inspires you, what it is that you love, like, just feel inspired to go after. It's being adventurous and impulsive and charismatic, okay? But the Knight of Wands in a shadow energy is someone who maybe is too impulsive, doesn't think things through before doing them. Okay? Uses that energy in a negative way. maybe gets into a little mischief because they're a little too wild. They're a little too crazy going out there, right? You know, just kind of going out there too fast without thinking. So I think they want you to avoid making decisions too quickly without thinking. Go into Hanged Man. Try to see things from different perspectives, okay? Don't allow yourself to stay there, though, of course. That does you no good. Overthinking and overanalyzing, all right? That's not what they're asking. But they are asking you to maybe go in with the Queen of Cups energy, with your intuition, and look at things from a different perspective. Don't just start rushing in, because it could get you tricked or into a bit of mischief, all right? So really, really use your intuition here. What opportunity should you seize or grab a hold of? And we have Fawn. I love this card. It's come out before because look, she's, you know, holding the deer. It's what opportunity? Any opportunity that brings peace and harmony into your life, okay? Balance. Any opportunity for you to learn a lesson, learn it, and then let that lesson, or what it is, oh, how do I say that? Letting go once the lesson is learned, okay? Letting go once the lesson is learned. You've learned that lesson. It's time to move forward and leave what caused that lesson maybe in the past, or I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. You're leaving that behind because you're moving forward. You've learned the lesson. Now you're going to apply the lesson to your life and move forward. It's learning. It's transformation. It's shining a bright light. Okay? It's you stepping out of your box here. You need to grab a hold of that opportunity with the sun. Okay? I said shining a light. Yes, shining the sun on what these new opportunities are now that you've learned your lesson. How can you take that lesson and move forward with it in the best way? That's what you need to grab a hold of. That's the opportunity that's being presented to you right now. I feel with everything that's going on here, there is a lesson that is being learned with all this mischief and needing to sweep things out and be rid of them, and having care and compassion and nurturing and all of those things, right? I feel there's a lesson that was learned, still needs to be learned, however it resonates for you, and then you take that and you move forward. That's what you need to grab a hold of. Let's get some tarot for clarification, confirmation, further guidance. Hermit. I like that. It's like the mad scientist in there. The Two of Bats. Okay, love this. And the Four of Imps. There is success that's meant for you. There is a good way of being. There is good on the other side of this lesson, okay? There is good there. There will be celebration, all right? Good things, good fiery passion, as in, I just feel you're just going to feel alive again, maybe, right? Inspired again. However that will resonate with you. In order to get there, you're going to have to take a little time out. You may have to go hermit away along with this Hanged Man, but again, not for long, to figure out what crazy potion or concoction it is that you need to see, do, make, believe, however it works for you, to step outside of that zone, that comfort zone. And it's going to be a choice. You're going to feel like you don't know which choice to make because you've got the blindfold on. But here, I want to say, are your two bat angels over your shoulder, and they're saying you just need to make the choice. There is better out there for you. Usually with the Two of Bats or the Two of Swords, she also has, well, the bats are the swords, right? There's the swords crossed, and it's, you can take one path or you can take the other. Sometimes I read it as both paths are good. Sometimes I read it as, and in this situation, there is going to be the path that you're on, so you can choose to stay on that path full of mischiefs and imps and whatever, Or you can choose to take the other path where you learn the lesson, get rid of what no longer serves, and move forward. Ooh, I love this message for you. This is work though, Leo. This is work. So I wish you the best with that. If you are liking the messages that you're getting here, even though they're a little intense, I think here for you, Leo, please throw me a thumbs up if you like the cards, if you like my Halloween decks, if you like the messages that you're hearing. Any interaction helps. Leave a message. Leave me an emoji. Okay, let's do a split here for another bit of guidance. And we have magical powers. I weave and clear. I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. This is the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. Okay? This is success. A 4 and a 2. It's a 6. Okay? And I even want to say, and I never said this before, the 2, you have made the choice to rebuild on a solid foundation. You are the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. You are going to weave and clear and sweep out what you don't need. You are going to have a stronger inner knowing here about what it is that you want and what the lesson is that you need to learn. Okay? Ooh, I love that message, Leo. Let's get one last card before I go. Really great readings this month. If you know someone, Leo, yourself, another Leo, or anyone that needs to hear a message like this, please pass this along to them as well. I bring it to you. I'm the conduit that brings it through from Spirit. You can be the conduit to pass it along to others. Okay. We have Spirit, speaking of Spirit. Heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. God, Source, Universe, your angels, your guides. Call on them now for help. See, I felt this was heavy. This is your message from them. This can be your ancestors, your passed over loved ones, angels, any type of spirit guides. You know, if you're a fairies, the mermaids, the unicorns, whoever it may, the animals, right? If you have an animal spirit that you go to, God, like I said, Source, Universe, whomever it is that you go to for your higher power, they're saying call on them now. There is heavenly assistance available to you. Please do that, Leo. I want to wish you the best with whatever this is. I feel that it feels heavy in the moment. I also feel that there's something good that will happen at the end of this for you, okay? Please remain positive and call on Spirit. All right. My returning viewers, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, my subscribers. If you're new to my channel, I loved using theme decks. This is my Halloween theme deck. Have a great Halloween at the end of the month, Samhain, okay? Please celebrate. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you're new. Okay, I will see you next time.